Welcome to the Brainworm podcast. This is not a normal episode of the podcast. This is entirely a joke. The concept for this is that since I and some of my friends have been endlessly annoying other people about Worm, and I have previously, if you have listened to the first episode, you may know that I've actually successfully bullied and corralled someone into reading Worm, and now we're trying to do that again here. But we came up with this idea of having Ellen, who has not read the story, just rank worm names. This is not characters, these are just names. But that is not going to stop me or Koroma, who has also read Worm, from talking
I
about this as if it was about the characters. So Ellen, why don't
Nobody can
you?
stop me from being annoying about Worm,
Oh, we know.
or in general.
Oh yeah. So Ellen, if you want to go ahead and introduce yourself and plug anything that I can put into the description.
Very well. Now my name is Ellen. Go on the internet with Ellen Hodai is my name on everything, social media and whatnot. I am a writer, I am an artist, I currently do a webcomic called Harpy Story. That's my claim to fame at the moment. You can find it currently on Blue Sky, the account harpystory.bisky.social. And I also stream on Twitch, just Ellen Hodai. Just recently hit affiliate, so I would like people to check my streams out more as well. And yeah, I don't know anything about Worm. Well, I guess I know some things about Worm, but not a whole lot of things about Worm.
Yeah, you know whatever nonsense we've spouted at you.
Pretty much.
Which was a lot.
It is a fair bit, to be fair.
Yeah.
So what about you, Chroma?
I will not help you today.
Who are you and what are you doing here?
Well, I'm Chroma. I don't really have much of my own presence online, but I am on a couple other people's podcasts. So,
Yeah,
and
shout out the
shout out
Saturday
to
AM
the
podcast.
unnamed Saturday Wars podcast
Yeah.
with me and Paperclip.
Yeah.
Go check that out. It's good.
If you saw the first episode of the Brainworms podcast, I guess we're calling it. Yakuman is going to be joining Paper and I next time we actually get around to recording that.
Oh.
Ooh,
So
that's gonna be cool.
and if this podcast ends up being a little rushed, it's because I'm recording this before I leave for day 2 of Toho Fest.
Yeah,
So,
we'll see what
sorry.
we can do. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, that's okay.
Real quick, this is the second podcast I record, and it's the second time I forgot to introduce myself. So, hi, my name is Daniel Burrow. I'm a writer. You can find me at thedeathless.net, at thedeathless on Blue Sky. That's all you need to know. Let's start this.
Yeah, it's a good web serial, web novel. So go check it out.
Yeah, so
A web serial, you say?
A web serial, you say? I know a web serial or two.
Well, dang. let's get to it then.
Yeah.
Should I start?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jaw.
Did we introduce what we're doing?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we're ranking. I am ranking Worm character names without having ever, seen who they are or knowing anything about them. So we're doing a little tier list from S to F. And there's also Mysterious Who tier that I'm not sure why it's here, but I was sure that it's important. So let's go. Jaw. Jaw makes me think of the shark. Jaws with just one jaw.
It's just a jaw.
Yeah, it's like half of a shark, I guess.
Yeah, so
Mm.
there are names here that are like cape names, which means that they have something to do with the characters. Then there's also just like nicknames and actual just names. So
Yeah.
you'll have to figure
Which
out how to consider all of those.
Okay, I'm just gonna assume that this
have
is
fun
half
with
of a
that.
shark, or like at least 3/4 of a shark. So not shark enough. So let's say let's start, the middle of the road, I guess. C.
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, for me that's a who, but okay.
Oh.
That's me too. I do not remember who this is.
Okay. That's good to know. You
Brooks?
have Brooks. Okay, Brooks.
Yeah, Brooks
So
is a good straw
Okay.
hat pirate, I think.
yeah, basically he stole the S from Jaws. So now he's Brooks and Jaws is Jaw. Because Brooke is the best, right? Like Jaw didn't even notice it. He didn't even notice that Brooke, when nobody was looking, just took the S from his name and was like, "Yo, now I'm Brooks." I can do a Brooke impression. But yeah, Brooks is for the audacity A, because
Damn.
Brooks cool,
That's
you know.
high.
And
Damn. Not damn.
okay, any more consideration about Brooks?
Nah, that's a who.
No.
Yeah, I think that's probably like I think that's just literally a nobody.
Yeah, those first two were like tertiary, like backgrounded characters.
I think like showed up literally once type characters.
Pretty sure, yeah.
Damn. And I now headcanon them as being best friends. So Blue Blood, that puts me in the mind of someone who's a noble of some kind. And now I'm trying to decide whether it's some rich asshole who, like just goes around like going, I have money, and then I hate them, or if it's like a beautiful Ojo-sama, and then I love her.
Yeah, I wouldn't know because I have no idea who this is.
Damn.
I don't know either, but I can guess what group they're part of.
Yeah, I'm like looking up the names. This is yet another one. Just like their name is thrown around a couple of times, but that's about it.
Damn. Okay, well, because there's two B's, it goes on B tier. There you go.
Let's see. B squared.
Yeah. B plus. Or
B
B
square
minus.
from B square from Seminole Classic Flatland 2007.
Alright. It's that guy. Alright, so you have Black Kaze. That sounds like a nerd edgelord name. I hated F.
Damn. That's
the
the
first
one.
actual character.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's not a who. That's someone you know.
Yeah.
Like not a pretty lighter character. But
Okay.
But
she
a
exists.
recognizable one.
Yeah.
Yeah, they should have thought a little bit more about their name, because this is super lame.
Now, Bambina is a hilarious name.
Bambina
Oh my god,
is
Bambina.
funny.
Bambina.
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 Bambina. It that can be anything, right? It just means girl in Italian, right? uh yeah. Yeah, let's just put her in C tier. It's fine. It's okay. No strong feelings. Alright, Ash Beast.
Ash Beast is cool. I like Ash Beast.
Yeah.
Okay. That is definitely a better name than Black Kaze, but still seems a bit try hard. Like,
I will say this one often comes with a "the" before it.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh,
true. The
okay.
Ashby's.
That actually sounds a lot cooler. Yeah. It's like some kind of monster, I guess.
Kind
Yeah,
of.
that's pretty evocative. I guess I'll put it in B. It's fine. You know,
Okay.
before you added the D, I thought it was a little lame, but yeah, D Ashby's. That is actually pretty cool. Arbiter. What's his power? He like pulls out red cards to soccer players. That sounds lame.
I don't
Yeah,
even
this is literally
remember.
who.
Yeah, who cares about
Oh,
Arbiter?
I remember the name, but they're in the story for
Yeah.
a very brief period.
Hmm. Arbiter. That's just that just makes me think of soccer, man. So it's not as lame as Black Kazes, but still, no, I don't want to think of soccer. So you go through E tier.
Mm.
Oh, Steam open. Annex.
Soccer, not football.
Yeah, we say
Uh,
football, but
yeah, you know, should make it
American
clear that
audience.
yeah,
we are
'cause-
speaking in English right now, so
yes,
This is true.
silly America.
Annex.
Annex. That makes me
Annex is
think that
cool.
like what is Annex power? Can they like become a tiny house next to the a big house? Like an annex?
It's not that far from that.
Yeah, it's sort of like that.
Like,
Okay.
that what you described could potentially happen with Annex's power.
Okay, that's you know. I guess they made the brief, so B tier. You know,
Now, who the fuck is Animals?
animals.
Oh, I'm very familiar with this motherfucker.
Hmm.
This
That's
is
just
someone
like
that comes up a lot in a specific category of worm fanfic.
oh
Hmm.
boy, the yaoi
Oh,
fanfic.
oh, no.
No.
I read the powers. I understand.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm just gonna
yeah. You
assume
know,
it is the yaoi fanfic and not animals. Is
No.
no.
you wish. I wish,
This
honestly.
fan base is way edgier than you expect.
Animals is the like many things like a hot guy who wears like no clothes and is very muscular. Like I am the soul of everything. Animal.
I mean, you could argue that we could argue that you're technically correct on some of
Okay.
that.
A little, yeah.
Still, it's just a Latin word. I think they could be trying a little harder. Put in C along with Bambina and Jaw. You know, C is just the you know
Bambina.
you could be doing a bit better. You know, instead of just being like here's one word or here's like a word in a different language.
Yeah, and
So
in regards to yaoi, this fandom is probably one of the like 3 fandoms that makes more Yuri content than yaoi.
oh
Yeah.
damn. Why didn't you say that earlier? I want to get in the worm train now. Worm train, that's a Drawfee
Well,
reference.
you can do that after this because then you won't be spoiled from knowing what character's name mean or something.
Yeah. I'm sure it's going to change my entire perspective. All Father.
Terrible guy, by the way.
Yeah, I would imagine a name like All Father.
You don't go around calling yourself the All Father if there's
Well,
not something wrong with you.
I guess Odin was okay, but like
I
I
would not
guess
say
most
so.
people, yeah, compared to like other main gods of religion, right? Like Zeus and you know,
Yeah, maybe.
um, yeah, it does kind of communicate that this guy is kind of terrible. As a name, I guess it meets the brief,
Oh yeah.
and so but you know, let's
It is a commanding name. This guy is not
yeah.
a goon. if he's called All Father.
That is true. I'll put in D because even though the name is fine, it seems like a jackass. But he doesn't make me think of soccer, so at least there's that.
That's the baseline for E tier.
Yeah.
And F tier is like, oh, this is just edgy.
Yeah, it's just like, come on. You
Speaking of
grow
edgy,
up.
Speaking
acid
of
bath.
edgy.
Acid bath. But that's actually an interesting name because it
Yeah.
is a lot more like visual. It's like acid bath. Damn, this person's gonna fill up a bathtub with acid and put you in there. Which sounds painful, but it does communicate exactly what they want to do with you, I imagine.
Yeah, pretty much.
Something of the sort, yeah.
You saying that makes me think they have a completely different power or
Oh
something.
no.
I called
Well,
acid bath. My
it's like what you
power.
said, except he's the bath.
Yes,
Oh.
he's the bathtub.
Well, more like he's the bath water.
Yeah, he's both.
Yeah.
What?
This is not literal, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah, acid bath. I think I can go on B tier because you communicate very well what you are. So and it does sound very evocative. So
Yeah, Acid Bath is an oddly memorable character for someone that shows up like twice, I think.
yeah.
Yeah, like 2 or 3 times.
Acid bath makes me think they look like Psychomantis, like full bondage gear. Like, I'm going to dip your acid, and the acid is me.
As much as I love tangents, I am gonna have to ask that we speed up a bit.
Okay. So
Because
Raymancer.
we have a lot of
All right, Raymancer.
Raymancer.
That sounds like someone who controls Rayman from hit video games. Rayman. I guess it's an interesting enough name. Let's go with B, I guess. It makes me want to know more about who Raymancer is.
B is pretty stacked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody Ness yet. Now Saint, that just sounds like a lame-o. Go to D tier with your dad.
Damn. I do not appreciate that, but you can continue.
Well, maybe they should have called himself like the actually that makes me think of Ben Saint, so now I go to F. Fuck you.
Yeah, we cannot get into either of the saints.
Just imagining All Father and Saint as father and son is hilarious.
That is the idea I had.
Or not son, like saint. Son ain't.
Yeah.
Huh.
Okay, satirical.
Satirical. That's
a name I would use.
The way it's spelled makes me think of a satyr that is also kind of a jokester, a troll who's gonna be, messing with people. That's kind of cool. I'll put in. Is it A tier cool? Is it Brooks level? You know what? Yeah, sure. I think it's creative, if anything. Scapegoat, that sounds like a character who probably just goes to a place and dies in order to distract everyone else. Holy shit, there's a lot of names.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is why I said we kind of need to speed up.
It's alright, we'll get through it. The scapegoat, although if they are an actual goat, that would be funny.
They wear a goat mask. They're not an actual goat.
Dang. So they're like the goat butlers from Nomineko.
Not really.
Dang. I don't think they're trying hard enough to be a goat, so you go chill in C tier. You need to up your goat game.
Revel.
Revel. Revel. What does that word mean exactly?
To revel
Play,
in
frolic,
something.
celebrate.
Okay. So the jolly fella.
Not necessarily. It can be like to thrive in something, like to revel in it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You
No,
will
I'm
not
not
figure
trying.
out who they are or what they do based on this name.
Yeah, I'm not
Don't
trying hard
even, don't
enough.
even try.
You go choose C tier.
Screamer.
Now that's
He sure
a
is.
good name.
It is.
The guy who screams. Yeah, seems like a person that would be hard to get along with, but uh, you know, unless they're like they a metal singer, who does the rah screams.
If I remember correctly, Screamer is like a very punk-looking woman, so
I think
Okay,
so. Yeah.
not
that does
far.
sound cool. Okay, so you go on A. He's fine. Shen Yu.
Ooh.
Shen Yu? Well, I don't know what that means.
I don't know. The
So,
Chinese capes barely exist.
Yeah, it means oracle.
Oracle.
Yeah. Okay, I know who this is now.
Alright, so you think that just because you had a Chinese name, you're gonna be better than Bambina or Animals? No, go to C tier. It's just what if Oracle but
Rifle.
Chinese? Rifle. That makes me think of like he's the lame guy, like the guy who just uses guns, like fucking I don't know enough superheroes, but there are some superheroes that their whole deal is just guy with guns, and it's like who cares? Rifle. You go to D tier, sit there with Allfather.
Skin slip.
Kinsley. That sounds like someone who possesses others. Yeah, it's pretty evocative, I guess. It makes me wonder what kind of skin sleeping they do. So they can go to B. There you go.
Now that's a cool superhero name, Danny Hebert.
Okay.
Yes,
Danny
of course.
Hebert.
Yes, of course. After Jacques Hebert.
That's just a guy.
Well,
I can.
there are people in this
sure
world who
is.
do not have powers.
Okay, so this is just a man who lives in
He is.
Wormwood. Then
He
Danny
is such a
Hebert.
guy.
He's quite the guy.
He's a real guy.
Danny Hebert. You need to you need a clear name. I'm gonna put you on who.
Damn.
Like who is Danny Hebert? It's like gotta make a name for yourself, man. Rhyme. Rhyme is a cool name. There's it's not spelled like this, but there's like rhyme
But
kickflips from
what
the
about
server.
Oh yeah,
What about
Cool.
what about the Ancient Mariner?
the Ancient Mariner.
The
Yeah,
from
the
Iron
rhyme of the
Maiden.
Ancient Mariner.
Oh
Oh,
yeah, that's a good song. I like it. Yeah, rhyme is cool. Just a fun, good, evocative word. So you can go on A. S is still empty. Y'all gotta step up your game.
Sleeper.
Sleeper.
Yes.
Sleeper. Okay.
Yes, Sleeper.
That's just CHROMA, so you can go on A too.
No.
Shuffle. Shuffle. They attack with cards. It's like a gambit kind of dude. Is what makes me think. Except less cool. You could go on C. I think you could
Yeah.
try a little bit harder with that one.
That is not their power, but I will not dwell on it.
Okay. Queeler. That is a funny one.
Wheeler.
Goofy honey.
Queeler. I cannot imagine what someone calls squealer does. Like,
Something that squeals. That's all I'm going to
yeah.
say.
There's a lot of things that can squeal. If it was the squeaker, then it could be like a rat person. That'd be cool. Squealer. And You sound kind of lame. Go to D. See next to rifle. Bruce. Bruce. Like spruce is like spreading something, I think.
Spruce is like purine or elegant or TD.
Oh. Okay, so it's a fancy person.
Hmm.
You know, okay, that is a fancy word for a possibly fancy person. You can go to B, chill there with your buddy Blue Blood. They're a superhero duo, right? It's Blue Blood and Spruce. That's what I'm thinking of this. Teacher.
We cannot talk about teacher, please. Please get through this one fast.
Please get rid of him. I don't know. God.
Okay, well,
Mom, kill
teachers.
this guy.
Oh. Teachers, we gotta value them in society, but also some teachers are kind of assholes, and so you go and you go in D because some teachers are kind of assholes. Not all teachers, but a lot of teachers in my
this
experience.
One certainly is.
The 3 blasphemies. That makes me think of 3 hot witches.
Yeah, same.
I hope that's what they are. Damn. It is cool and evocative, I guess. I'll go with the Ash Beast on B tier. They're like the 3 witches that unleash the Ash Beast statue. Now Rump is a great name. Rump. Yeah, I like Rump. They seem like the most fun person to hang out with. You're the first S rank.
Damn.
Go Rump. It's just like he knocks at your door and is like, yeah, let's go. I don't know where you're going, but we're gonna have fun. Tecton, I guess that's tectonics, earthquake.
Tectonic.
Yeah, it's like gonna shake you. Yeah, the fine name.
Took my goddamn plates.
He tried a little bit harder than some of them, so he got on B tier. It's fine. Rook. Rook is the guy that Brooks stole the beef from, I guess. Is that what Brooks' power is, to just steal letters from your name, like in Spirited Away?
Pretty sure Brooke does not have a power.
Damn.
I don't think so.
But they're bad as normal.
Literally just some guy.
Yeah.
Brooks is awesome. What are you talking about? He slapped Big Mom. Rook makes me think of chess, and usually the people who do chess things are people who think themselves way too smart, right? It's like, I'm the Rook because chess is a smart thing. So
this is just like chess, and then it's not
chess.
It's
like Astor's Wars. Yeah. I guess not necessarily the worst chess name you could have. So you go on B, on C. That is, B is too much. You go to C. Mr. Gladly.
That's also just a guy.
Just a guy. It sounds like the teacher. The teacher who's like, oh hey, Taylor, have you thought about maybe you should befriend the bullies or something? I hate my
have
job.
you read Worm?
Well, Ellen, you'll never. You may not realize this, but yes, exactly. That is exactly what he does. Almost exactly what he does.
Well, your name communicates that perfectly. You can go to F rank.
Damn.
Where as he deserves.
Yes.
Rune,
like that, Rune. That's a cool thing. Yeah, Rune.
Neutered lad.
Oh boy. Rune's a cool word, just in general. It's always fun to say, to think about. It can mean like it can evoke many things because it's usually so magical. You think of like the Norse stuff, but also can just have a very like pagan side to it, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. You can go and be Rune. If it was Deltarune, then it would be higher up. But,
I'm just not gonna say anything here.
Okay, so we have
Nix and Nix.
Nyx and Nyx. Nyx with a Y and Nyx with an I.
Just choose whatever spelling you prefer, I
Yeah,
guess.
And I will treat them as two different characters. And Nyx with a Y. I have a friend who plays a D&D character called Nyx with a Y, so you'll get the advantage. You can go on B, and Nyx the I one. Yeah, you're not trying hard enough. You can go to C. Night Hag.
Night Hag.
Not hag.
Speaking of D&D, that sounds like just something you'd meet in a dark forest in D&D and get party wiped.
Yeah.
Night Hag. Well, yeah, it's an interesting name. You could have just gone with Hag and like some of these others, and that would be boring. But Night Hag, okay, there's something there. You can go to B. Nero. That's just the guy from Rome who set things on fire. Also the
Nero Devil
the
May Cry
red.
4.
Yeah, there's also the Nero Devil May Cry 4. There's the red girl who looks like Saber in Fate. I don't know why that is like that. I know nothing about Fate. There's also a Harpy Story character that is called Nito, but it's spelled differently.
Oh.
So, I don't feel like you tried too hard with this one, so it's just like, yeah, what's a cool name? Nero, yeah, sure. It's not Black Kaze levels, but still kind of lame. Mirden.
Mirrodin.
That also sounds Norse.
Yeah, it is.
That is a Norse word that I do not know, so props
Not Norse,
for that.
Welsh.
Welsh. Okay, this is a Welsh word that I don't know. So at least there's
And
that.
also,
Doesn't
I
mean
think
anything.
it's misspelled. I think
Oh,
it's
no.
actually misspelled Welsh. The Y is in the wrong place.
Oh boy.
Damn.
Yeah, see, that's because Brooks used their power to fuck with their name. Now they have to
Yeah,
be ashamed by that.
Mridden is the Welsh name for Merlin.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, Myrden, you can go to B. Once you recover the correct spelling of your name, then you can maybe go to A. Perdition.
Amy, you're writing a fantasy series.
I am right.
And you're not and I'm more familiar with Arthurian legend, which is like, yeah, whatever.
Just imagine we had a whole conversation about that and move on.
Yeah, we don't have time for this.
Perdition.
Perdition. That sounds like someone dangerous or someone very sad.
Or someone very edgy.
Yeah.
Do you remember who Perdition is, CHROMA?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Okay, Perdition. You can. I don't know. That does sound kind of lame. You can go to D. That does sound pretty lame.
Now these two next ones are amazed.
Murder rat.
And mouse protector.
Murder rat and mouse protector. I do not think we need a discussion. Those are both S names.
Yeah, good.
As they should be.
Mouse. Wait, yeah.
I am just having a little trouble dragging. Yeah, murder rat and mouse protector. Great.
absolute fucking icons.
Okay.
Squeak.
Quick.
Squeak.
Madcap.
I don't even remember. Oh, okay, no. Yeah. Sometimes characters change names in this story.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not gonna get confusing at all.
Oh, this
Madcap.
particular character changed names well before the story started.
Yeah.
Okay.
There are like names for the same character here, like 2 or 3
Yeah.
times in this list.
Oh, okay. Madcap sounds like Mad Hatter, but with a sleeping cap. You know, kind of like that, which is kind of cute to think about a little bit. Yeah, it's okay, I guess. Be fine. You Madcap, you're okay. Now Bryce, Kylie, that's another just a name.
Oh, yeah, this guy.
Oh, yeah. Just a fella.
Yeah,
Just a guy.
yeah, you go to who?
The
Like
most
you,
guy of all of the guys so far.
even more guy
Bryce.
than Danny Herbert.
Bryce.
Bryce Kylie.
Lustrum.
Lustrum. Ooh, that is fancy and evocative of like lights and gleam, luster. It's okay. You're. I'm gonna imagine you're like the Meowth of the Blue Blood Spruce duo.
Now, Moksho is a character who you have already ranked under another name.
Moksho?
Mhm.
Is that Madcap?
No?
No.
Huh. Is that
No.
For the sake
No.
of brevity, do you want me to just tell you?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's Romp.
Oh.
Moksho.
And Moksho's not as cool as Romp. That's just kind of sad. Just like it doesn't give me the feeling that I'm gonna have fun with this guy as much. It's still a fine name, I think. So you can go hang out at B with all the other fine names. But go back to Romp. Romp's better. Lizard Tail. So he's like some guy that if you kill him, he comes back. Is my guess. Like you cut him up and he'll like grow his body parts back. Like a lizard tail.
I don't even remember.
He's a person.
He's a lizard. He's okay. You go to B. Go to B. Miasma.
Meowsma.
Meowsma. Miasma is,
Gravelord Nito unleashed the miasma of death.
Yeah. It's a strong word. It's a word I like. I think it's a good word that gets a point across of who this person is. So, I can go Trey. Masamune. That's a sword.
That's a sword. That's a sword
That's a
for
sword.
a name.
Yeah, this is an actual sword. You can go. It's a good name. Reminds me of Chrono Trigger. So it has like the opposite effect of Arbiter. So you can go to A2. Because Chrono Trigger is good, and I like being reminded of it.
Yeah, the opposite effect of Black Kazuya.
Yeah, that's true. What is this one? Leonid.
Leonids. Like Leonidas?
Okay, yeah, like a lion. It got Chroma suspiciously singing.
No, I was just humming Frog's theme because Chrono Trigger came up.
Oh yeah. Good game. Leonid is probably just a big lion guy, is what I'm gonna imagine. Kinda hot. You can go to B.
Labyret, just put it on S tier.
Yeah, rat, you can't go wrong with that,
Murder Rat, Mouse Protector, and Lab Rat.
Yeah.
And Romp.
And Romp. It's such a cool party, you know. It's like Romp knocks at your door and it's like, let's go hang out, and it go into this party full of cool rat people.
No
like...
one would survive this party.
Jacklight. I don't even.
Jacklight?
Who the fuck is this guy?
Jacklight?
Jacklight.
The same as what's the other Jack? Jack Slash?
No.
No,
None of the list.
God. No.
There's still so many. So that's like the lamer Jack, I guess.
Oh, it's Jacklight, like a jack-o'-lantern. Yeah, I don't remember this person, even though I am reading about them now.
I vaguely remember him, but I didn't get that that's what Jacklight was supposed to mean.
Alright, well, Jacklight, if it is Jack-o'-lantern, that is cool, but they should have just gone a Jack-o'-lantern, because it's way better. You can go
His
on.
boss is a dick.
C.
So.
There you go. Iron. Come on.
S tier, obviously.
Obviously.
I don't know about that, man.
Do you not respect the audacity of just calling yourself Iron?
When I look up Iron on the wiki, it doesn't even show me Iron. It just shows Iron Rain.
Oh, that's because Brooks stole part of his name, so that explains that. All right, Iron, I'll give you a chance, but you can go to C. I'll keep my eye on you. Ingenue. They're like someone who's like a genius. At least they think so. Like ingenious.
Who knows?
Yeah. I don't know. This one ain't doing it for me. It doesn't roll off the tongue. You can go to C. The Iron. Professor Haywire.
That's the most like Marvel superhero name ever. Professor Haywire.
Mr. Haywire.
That sounds like a wacky Professor Xavier.
Yeah.
Just like, oh, let's be mutants, but don't harm anybody. Yeah, that's okay.
Yuck.
It is pretty evocative. I guess it can go to B. Mantellum?
Mantellum. I think that's how you say it.
Mantellum.
Mm.
That sounds like a Latin word. Does it mean anything?
Isn't it? I think it's like a mixture of a word and the name of an animal.
I think so.
Okay, that is. No, it's a cool name. I think I'm gonna put this on an A.
Yeah, it also means mantle or cape in Latin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, if it's like a portmanteau, then that's actually kind of cool. You can go on A. Krieg. That's Don Krieg from One Piece. He's fine.
Sure thing, buddy.
Yeah. You know, you can go to B. King. That's just a word. Maybe think of the guy from Tekken.
Yeah.
Just a word.
So at least
a game word.
A game word. But that's just a theory. A worm theory.
Thanks for watching. Oh boy.
There's King and Jouster.
King and Jouster. And Hero. Yeah. I feel like these are also trios, so you know, put them together on B. Or like they're like, ha, I am the king, and this is my brave knight, the Jouster, and this is my bodyguard, Hero.
Yeah,
together we'll destroy you.
Yeah, just having a character called Hero is...
Yeah. And Hero is like, yeah, I'm the hero.
Hoiden.
Waiting.
Yeah, I don't recognize the word.
It's some Texas nonsense.
Oh, he's from Texas. This is Texas nonsense. Well, buddy, you're going on F. Fenya?
Fenja. I think it's Fenja.
Fenja.
Or is it Fenya?
It might be Fenya. Fenya
Oh,
and Menya.
yeah, because of the powers, yeah. But I listened to the audiobook for most of it, and they keep saying Fenja and the Menja, but it's probably Fenya and Menya.
Yeah, that makes more sense. It is a cool name, and not sure if it means anything, but I do like the word Fenya. It's a
It's another one of the Nordic names.
yeah. I like it. You can go to A. Gavel. Gavel, gavel, gavel. Gavel, gavel. That is.
Gavel is
That must be.
based.
There must be some kind of
Based
judge.
and gavel.
Based on the gavel, yeah.
Okay. Gavel. Yeah, it's a fun word to say. Gavel, gavel, gavel. Yeah, I can go to B for based. There you go. Flashbang. It's okay. If you could try a little bit harder to, that's just like I can throw light at people. It's like I'll be flashbang. Feels very much like I think that's the most superhero name.
He make bangs.
Yeah.
He be flashbang.
He could call himself just Flash because that would lead to legal issues.
He can call himself just Bang because that's the guy from One Punch Man. Heartbreaker. I don't like you. I hate you. Actually, let me bring back G tier just for you.
Region activities.
Oh, I changed the thing. Doesn't matter. Yeah, you go to G tier. There you go.
Damn.
Queen of Swords. Sounds like a cool person that I would like to meet. A cool girl with a bunch of swords is always cool. So yeah, you can go to A. Getaway. That sounds like he would have like a teleportation power or something. Or maybe like a blue note from One Piece that like opens a door that you can go through. But at the same time, it is a little bit lame, so you go to C.
Yeah. Not an imposing name if it implies you're going to be running away all the time.
Yeah. Grace. I'm not sure if that's just a person or if that's their superhero name.
That's their cape name, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that again, if you could be trying harder, because it really just sounds like a name. Floret. That is a nice word. I like that. Floret. Makes me think of flowers. Also makes me think of like maybe. Isn't there like a fencing term kind of like that?
Oh.
Like crazy.
I mean, floret is a sword.
Yeah, like a sword thing. Okay, I like the name. You can go to A along with the Queen of Swords and Masamune. We're another trio. Yeah, so the Queen of Swords, my good friends Masamune and Floret.
Yeah, I will not judge the recurrent teams of your rankings, but only because we do not have enough time for that.
We do not have time yet.
Yeah,
we might have to just do a part 2 sometime.
Yeah, maybe.
Or we can just
CHROMA?
do the last stretch without you, if that's
without,
okay. If you really have to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I should probably be going in like 30 minutes, so.
Yeah, there's a lot of names too.
This is not.
I just noticed this one.
Bitch.
I'm gonna get you.
So get through as many as you possibly can in 30 minutes.
Alright, let's go.
Yeah.
Sundancer. That's a cool name. I like it. Makes me think of a cool like dancer with like very radiant powers, you can go to Trickster. You could try harder than that. See, it's a fun word, but come on, maybe the wonderful trickster or something. Genesis, that's Bible. You make me think of the Bible. You go on F tier.
Fair but sad.
Ballistic. It's lame. Just guns. D tier. What is this one? Fault line.
Yeah.
Fault line. That is. I'm not sure about what you think about this one. It's interesting, at least. I'm gonna put you on B. Spitfire is a little bit of a better gun name, so you go to B. Oh, I can't wait to find out how.
To understand all of it.
Yeah. I can wait to be like, no, Heartbreaker, you're my favorite character. Why did you do this to you?
I'm pretty sure that's not going to happen.
I can pretty much guarantee you that won't happen with that particular character.
Okay, good. Fuck him. Oliver, that's a person. You can go to who.
I mean, definitely don't fuck Heartbreaker. Actually, just stay far away from him.
Okay.
Oliver in Who is funny though.
Oliver in Who. He is such a who.
Yeah, it's just a guy. Come on. Queen of Wands, that is the rival to the Queen of Swords, I guess. So they have like a whole anime arc of like, wands are better than swords, but she's like very ineffective. She's kind of like the union to Queen of Swords Megumin.
Wands bring people magic, and magic makes people happy.
Yeah, that's still cool. You can go trade.
Power of the people.
Neuter with a W. So, what the fuck? Trying to wrap my head around this one.
Don't even try.
Don't think about any of these too hard.
Okay, neuter, you perplex me. Go to D tier and think about what you've done. Psychosoma. That's like that's actually I do not remember what this word is making me think of. Psychosomatic, I guess, which I don't remember what it means. It's fine. Go to you put a little bit more effort. Go to B. Prism. That's a cute word. Cute little name. Could be trying a little bit harder to. There's a word that I like, so go to B. There you go. Pretender. Yeah, that's C. Come on. Trickster and Pretender are friends. I don't know. Now they are. What is this?
That's just a random ass character that is named and is barely a character. I don't even remember which one this is.
I take exception to that.
I don't remember this one.
Really?
No. This is not Fiercey. This is County?
I have no idea.
She whispers as if I'm not gonna eat.
Ho.
Yeah, this guy I don't remember.
Yeah, you would look. This is like the gaster of Worm. It's like they're here but nobody notices. Topsy. That sounds cute. It's Topsy. You can go to B. Ursa Aurora. That's a powerful name. Like a bear in the Northern Lights. That's cool. I like you well enough. I like you well enough for A tier.
You see, so this
Yeah.
is the parahuman that summons infinitely spawning average bears.
Oh, that one. Okay.
No, I'm
Well,
joking.
no,
I'm
no.
joking.
Oh.
No. Spawning average bears. I wish she was spawning average bears.
Yeah.
Well, the one in my mind is Spawn Infinite Bears. You can go hang out at a. Ziggurat is a fun word. I like it. It's. I'm not sure what kind of power they would have.
And also the word rat is in there.
The word rat is in there, so I guess you,
We are at rat.
by accident, you got yourself to S rank. Screener.
Basic ass
C
bitch.
tier, yeah. Victor.
Victor.
Just Victor.
It's Victor.
It's not even a co-Victor with a K. It's just Victor.
It's just
Yeah, I
Victor.
will say I don't remember if this is canon or fanon, but his actual name is Victor with the K.
Oh.
At least in fan like as in fan like it's at least I think it's fanon.
Okay.
No, his civilian name on the wiki just says unknown, and it's not Victor.
Wait, so Victor is his superhero name?
Yes.
Yeah.
What?
I have seen a fair few fics that like say his civilian name is Victor with the K.
We need a new tier.
Maybe he's
Didn't even
really
try here.
maybe he's really victorious, you know?
Who but worse?
He's like the Victor.
Who but worse?
There you go, Victor. Because if that's your superhero name and your superhero name is a who, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Not good for marketing, right?
Yeah. The Knave of Clubs. I guess that's another person from the Queen's gangs or something. Oh, swords and wands. So like tarot. Okay. Little bit slow on the uptake there. Knave of Clubs. Knave is not as cool as a queen, so you go to. You can go to let's see. Vex, that's the cutie from League of Legends.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good name. You can go to. I did like playing her a lot when I was playing WoW. Wanton. It's like Wanton Destruction or something. Yeah, sounds like it's okay. You can.
Not the dumpling wonton, but wonton.
Huh. Okay. Yeah, you can go to C, I guess. I still like how E tier is just arbiter. Winter. They throw snow at you. Ooh, C tier. Kismet.
No idea.
Now that is a word that I recognize from the game Ghost Trick because there they have like some time traveling energy that's called Temsic.
I was about to make a joke and say it's Kismet. It's Temsic backwards.
Yeah. You know what? I don't know what that means, but you made me think of Ghost Trick, which is a fun game. So you go Trey. Phallic Soup. Who? Oh wait, that's the wrong one. Like, who? Come on. Khalifa de Tejo.
Oh boy, that's a hell of a name.
Yeah.
That's a better name than a who. I feel. At least that's a very identifiable name. You can go to C tier. Your parents named you well. Campanile.
Campanile?
Campanile.
The Campanile of Lane from East 2?
Yeah, I don't know that one.
Oh.
I have no idea who this is.
He exists.
Yeah, like you. Yeah, who? There you go. Yeah, Cozen. It's like kind of cozy, I guess.
Kozen sure is a
Kozen.
character.
Kozen. Kozen. Yeah, that's okay, I guess. You can go to B.
Yeah. Cousin, I want to say cousin. It's basically just a weird, not often used word for framing somebody.
Huh.
Hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I think they fit in B tier. Cranial. Like a skeleton. It's spooky.
Ukraine?
They do the
Ukraine is game to you?
Yeah, that's an okay name. You also can go to B. Crimson. Yeah, that's Black Kazi tier. You can go to F. I'm crimson. I'm
fair.
cool.
Name the harmonious.
Knave of Hearts again. Just Knave is. I'm not even really sure what the it is. It makes me think of Genshin Impact. So yeah, can go to C. Cuff. And I guess they handcuff you or something. Yeah, that's just a word. You can go to C as well.
Carnal.
Carnal. Oh, that's interesting. You know, it gets me to raise an eyebrow. Like, carnal.
How carnal are we talking?
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, you can go to A and you can talk later. Custodian.
I love this name.
Yeah.
They're often called the custodian.
Okay, the D makes it a little bit better, but I still think it's kind of mid. You can go to C. Dispatch. What? Do they work in the postal office or something? You can go to C. Dodge. Now, that is a name that has some level of audacity that I can kind of respect. To just call yourself Dodge. I think it's kind of funny.
Dodge, dip, duck, dive, and dodge.
Yeah, they're just gonna dodge all the attack. That's fun. You can go to B.
Do we have any good strategies? We have dodging.
Yeah. Exalt. C. A dovetail. That's a fun name. You know, maybe not as evocative as lizard tail, but still fine. Can go to B. Door maker. They make doors. You know, I respect the hustle. B. Codex. C for codex. Clairvoyant. C for clairvoyant.
Often, this one, they do call this guy the clairvoyant sometimes.
We'll call him clairvoyant, comma B in that case, because you're C tier. King of Swords. That's a King of Swords is not as cool as a Queen of Swords. King of Swords just makes me think of just some dude in armor with a big sword. Yeah, I can go to C. There you go. Yes. Annette Herbert. Oh, you must be related to Danny Hebert. Yeah.
Can you please not put them together?
Yeah.
Like they can be in the same tier if you want, but like very far apart from one another.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
This will be very funny to anybody who knows Worm.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, let's from now on, whenever I put someone who I'm gonna put in the middle here.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Cinderhands. That's fun. That sounds cool. You know, it's like I think I have a soft spot for this one.
I looked ahead and there's Chubster there.
Oh yes,
Cinderhands can go on A. I like that name.
I love Chubster.
Chubster.
Chubster and Chuckles.
Chubster.
Chuckles and Chubster. Okay, that is fun.
There's Chuckles and Chubster and Chronicler and Chevalier.
You know what? Yeah, I think those can at least go at A. Yeah, for sure. Chuckles and Chubster. These two need to be together. Unlike Danny and Nanette, these two must always be side by side.
Yes, someone should write a fanfic about them.
I'm not doing it.
I'm not doing
Mm.
it. I have
And
enough on
then-
my plate already.
You really do.
The ship name makes itself. It's Chuk Chub.
Pichu.
Chug chug. Chronicle.
Chronicler. That sounds like someone who writes a lot, so I can respect that.
Hieda no Akio?
So yeah, I can go this to B.
Akio from Toho Suzuran?
Yeah, she's cool. Chevalier. That's it's kind of just a name.
I'm just knight.
Yeah,
Cool night.
I have
though.
sword. Challenger. Okay. Yeah, that's just a name. Let's go. Deny Alcott.
Dinah.
Dinah? Okay, Dinah Alcott.
I always pronounce it Dina in my head
Dina.
Dina.
because I have problems.
No, I also have problems, but they say Dinah in the audiobook, so that's just the name I
They
go
do.
with.
Yeah, but they also say Fenja, so clearly they don't know what they're talking about.
Well, they might not be wrong all the time. I think.
Only most of it.
Anyways, that's a cool name. So you can go to B. Makes me think of Cecilia Alcott from Infinite Stratos was like the only good thing about the show. Simurg, I know that one.
D. Seymour.
D. Simurg, I know this one. I'm thinking on whether S because she's hot or F because of the whole coach thing.
Well,
Oh, thing.
quote. The Zizians.
The cult. Yeah.
Cult. Yeah, you can't blame that on the character.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I like you. You're a cool lady with big wings, and yeah, you can go to S.
It's all animals on S tier, and then there's Romp.
Romp's just great. Love Romp. Please don't be a shitty character.
I won't say a thing. Circus.
Circus. Where's the? Oh yeah, Chubster and Circus. That works. There's another team. Worm is about like teams of three competing in a big tournament, right? Neilbug, that's Goblin
we can go with that.
backwards.
It sure is.
Yeah, I also watched Trochu, friend.
I never noticed that was Goblin backwards.
You now watch Trochu, and you know what? Maybe we should maybe we should group watch that one sometime. It's kind of funny.
Mayhaps. King of Cups.
King of Cups.
Something Goblin these nuts.
Goblin. Yeah, my favorite Elden Ring boss is the Mind Goblin.
Oh dang.
My Goblin.
Mind Goblin these nuts. King of Cups.
King of Cups. That's kind of cute. Makes me think of Deltarune. Because they had a lot of little cup guys, and this is the king of them. So you know what? You can go to B. You're red. I like you, King of Cups. Behemoth.
Behemoth.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
the
well,
Behemoth. That's that guy. Yeah, we know that guy.
it's the grinder from the sky.
Yeah. You know, it's a cool word. You know, it's a cool name. Yeah, sure. You can go on like, oh, shit. Where they
Oh.
put it?
Let's see.
Forgot here. Okay. Yeah, I can go to A tier, I guess. Yeah.
I think after the next like two or let's do the next two. And then I gotta go.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. So Alexandria is a name, but it's a cool name. I guess can go to C. Legend. That's kind of lame. You gotta earn that name, man. Even then, it's more of an epithet than a name. So, yeah, D tier. I don't know about this guy. Scion. Yeah, that just kind of sounds lame. You can go to C tier.
Damn.
Deserved.
Leviathan. I like it. I always had a soft spot because for various reasons. So you can go to S tier.
Another animal.
Yeah.
Another animal.
It's just the animal party. A Konsu, I don't know what that is.
An Egyptian god.
Oh, another god name. It's okay. Can go to like B. There we go. Right next to the King of Cups.
Uh,
Eden, that makes me think of the Bible. F.
Damn.
Hello everyone. It's still the same day for sure. Nothing bad
Mhm.
happened. We're still here, not sleepy at
definitely-
all.
Nobody had to leave early.
Yeah.
I don't know what you two are
Okay.
talking about.
Yeah, we're talking about how it's still the same day. Let's go. There's no time to waste. So, Eidolon.
By the way, is it Eidolon or Eidolon?
I think it's Eidolon.
I'm not even sure if it's idol
What?
You said I'm not even sure if it's, and your voice just cut out.
I'm not even sure if the EI at the front is I or A,
Yeah.
because Greek is stupid.
Yeah, could be Eidolon as well. Eidolon
Yeah, I always-
sounds sexier to me.
It does. That's
That's
why.
true.
Which is why I usually say Eidolon. Eidolon.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, pretty sexy. B tier. Sounds good.
Damn.
Dragon. Now this is one that I need to know, is it the dragon or just dragon?
Just dragon.
It's just dragon,
Oh.
but I mean, you could absolutely put a V in front of it.
Okay, it's because there are some biblical creatures. I thought maybe this is the dragon of the apocalypse, or
No.
but apparently it might be just some nerd. Yeah, it's B tier. Come on.
I mean, she does deserve the V. I'll say that much.
Okay. Well, too late for that. Kaiser. That makes me think of beer first and foremost.
And a really bad beer.
A really bad beer,
Like
yeah.
one of the worst.
Would make a terrible beer.
Yeah. You know what? I think that deserves E tier along with Arbiter.
Nice.
So And when you're watching soccer, you also have a really bad beer.
Arbiter finally has a friend.
Yes. I kept like after the last time I kept looking at the tier and just laughing at the arbiter.
Arbiter.
Mordnag. I have no idea what that means.
More than egg.
Mordnag. It sounds like a
Mordnag.
Lord of the Rings name. No, that is alright, I guess. You're trying a little harder than C, so
It's evocative at least.
yeah,
You're just not sure what it's evoking, but it sure is memorable.
it's evoking something.
It means something, but I have no idea what.
Yeah. It makes it mysterious. Narwhal. What is a narwhal again?
Sleeping in the ocean.
The fish thing with the horn.
Oh, I see.
The unicorn of the sea.
The unicorn of
Yeah,
the
that's
sea.
kind of cool.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, that's all right. You can go to. Yeah, you can go to B. Not cool enough for A, but B, sure. Sleeper. Didn't we already had Sleeper? Yeah, I do here. Because I joked
Oh
about
my
being
God.
CHROMA.
Well, this one's me.
Oh yeah, is Amy. Okay, so yeah, sure, A tier.
Thank you.
Wait,
There you go. A for Amy.
the sleepers.
The sleepers.
The sleepers.
I'm on
I
this
feel
list
that-
twice now.
Oh, that's true. There is a character called Amy, but I don't know which one it is.
You do know, I've told you. You just don't remember.
I forgot.
I think you're going to remember.
I flash worm knowledge pretty quickly from my brain.
Flesh?
Only
Oni Lee.
Only Lee. It's not quite Black Kaze levels, even though it's weeby. Fine, you can go to C. Only Lee. Hang in there.
Yeah.
I like how
I
Ellen
mean-
never considers that it could be just a name. Like, it's Japanese, like that person sure is role playing. There are no Japanese
Yeah, that
people in
person
America.
definitely a role
I
player
mean-
and not Japanese.
Who has whose surname is Oni? Like Lee is a name, sure, but Oni?
No, I'm just saying. I'm just pointing out something, okay?
All right. Kyle. It's boring. You can go to see. Bakuda. That makes me think of Bakura.
Bakuda.
Bakuda. I don't
Oh, I
know
think Ellen
what it
is
means.
dying.
Bomb.
It probably
It's Japanese
bomb.
for bomb.
Oh, like
Yeah.
Baku. Oh,
Yeah,
and I.
like Bakudan, like bomb explosion.
Oh yeah, I didn't think of that. All right, that's good enough. You can go to B. B for Bakuda. Yeah, I didn't even think of the Baku as bomb. I don't know. There's so many names in all kinds of different languages.
Yeah.
Train wreck. Now that is fun. Just makes me think this guy sucks. He's a train wreck. You know what? You for the funnies, you can go on A. There you go. Simurg, do I already have that one?
Yeah. Why are there so many of them repeated?
Well, you can go to S tier again, I guess. You know,
S
if
tier.
you have like one hot winged woman, why not have two? Kidmark. You gonna say something?
No, I was going to say that's one hot woman too much.
Is Kid Mark.
Oh,
Skidmark.
disagree.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I'm not sure the
Skid
world
Mark.
could handle two Simurgs.
The
Yeah,
consequences
this one's
would
just
be devastating.
okay, I guess. You can go and see. Doesn't quite inspire me. Bohu. Bohu?
I mean, okay, actually, if you look a few spaces to the right,
Okay.
you see there's also Tohu.
Yeah.
And these
Oh.
two kind of need to be ranked together, I
Yeah.
think.
Well, Tohu is almost Toho, except that Brooks probably stole the extra letters.
Oh, that's
And,
true.
well...
No, I was just
Yeah,
gonna say
so,
it's
like...
true that is a continuation that you're doing from the past episodes. I wonder why
Yeah.
it's hard for me to remember what happened, even though it's still the same day.
Yeah, wow.
Still the same day.
Yeah, it's still the same day. It's just been a very long day. Of course, Toho can has to go to at least A tier.
But what about with Bohu?
Yeah.
Bohu. Well, if they have to be together, they're not gonna separate them. There you go, Toho
Thank
and
you.
Bohu.
Yay!
Thank you.
No problem. Squealer. I'm pretty sure I got a Squealer.
I think so.
Yeah, D tier. Yeah, just really
Who
wants to
worse?
squeal.
Squealer,
Yeah,
squealer.
okay, no. Who the worse? Sure. Adamant. And then also another one. I don't know.
I don't think
I
there
don't
was
know.
think we have
adamant.
adamant twice.
Okay. Adamant is a cool word, so sure, you go to... Not, you can go to A. A for adamant.
Adamant
It is a word that I like.
Adamant from Land of the Lustros.
I still don't know that one.
Adamantine.
It's just a really cool adjective when you're adamant about something. I like that. Uber.
Yeah, these two also need to be ranked together. Uber and
Uber
Lead.
and Leech. Uber and Leech. Oh, yeah, that is kind of internet lingo. Except like
is.
really old internet lingo. Church, you can go to C tier. You
It was kind of
nerds.
old. It was kind of old lingo even in 2011.
Yeah. Wow, that shit's so Uber. Mush.
Hexors. Mush.
I don't even remember much.
Mush.
I do remember mush. I remember everything.
Mush.
I am the rememberizer.
Mush is a fun name. It doesn't really make me think of anything specific, so there's a bit of mystery, I guess. You can go to B.
Overripe bananas.
Bananas?
They get mushy.
Oh yeah, that's true. Seri.
Tear. It means
Tear.
dry, like dry and brittle.
Oh, that sounds unpleasant. Go to D. Arms Master.
Arms master.
Arms Master.
Arms Master. Yeah, that
More
sounds like a cool dude.
Master.
Sure. Yeah, you can go to... Yeah, sure. That's enough for B tier. It sounds like a cool guy who has like all the weapons that everybody uses, like one of those fighting game characters that just like has everyone's movesets. Battery. I guess you plug him into something and something happens. That's C tier, sure. Dauntless.
No, we're in Divergent.
Divergent. I'm afraid I don't know that one either. It's okay. C tier. Vista.
I shrugged.
Vista.
Vista. That reminds me of that swordsman from One Piece, who doesn't really do anything. It's an okay name. You can go to B.
Is there a swordsman in One Piece called Vista?
Yeah, the guy from Whitebeard's crew. The top hat, the mustache,
Oh.
who doesn't do anything.
Yeah, I do remember him, yeah. He has 2 swords, right? Yeah, I remember him. Hard to remember the name when he hasn't shown up in
I guess.
a decade.
Alright. Yeah. Velocity. It's just a word.
Zoom.
Yeah, wow, you go very fast to
Fast.
C tier. Now,
Now Kidwin is a
Kidwin?
fucking name. Now that's a superhero name if I've
What a
ever
name.
seen one.
What a name. Kid win.
Kidwin, yeah.
Just go one step farther and call yourself Kid Rad.
Yeah. I
Totally
can't hate
tubular
this
type.
name. It's funny. Yeah, for the audacity of calling yourself Kidwin, I think you get an A. Oh, you get an A. Don't get too conceited. But you like learn from Romp. I
Yeah.
think you can do better.
And from all the rats.
Yeah, the rats are great.
There's another incredible name coming up soon. So watch out for that one.
Okay. Emma Barnes. Well, Emma makes me think of the cute witch from Harpy Story, so you get at least a C for that. There you go. You escape the Who, but still just a name.
Ellen's worm fanfic is very interesting. I'll say that.
It's almost as good as my friend Brian's worm fanfic.
Oh yeah, Flashbang. Didn't we already rank that guy?
I think there.
I
Yeah,
thought it did.
yeah. On C, Iron Ingenu Flashbang. Second row, third from left to right on C tier. Hello.
This one's slightly. Hello.
No, I think you. I'm not
Hear
sure
ya.
if it's you that is dying or if it's me.
Oh,
We're dead.
is everything alright?
Yeah, it's
Uh,
fine. It just it cuts out for a couple seconds.
Thought you were.
Okay.
It's fine. It's fine. Nothing I can do about it.
It's fine.
I'm not going to
It's
try and
fine.
fix it.
Should I say what I have in mind with this name?
Yes.
Do it.
Okay. Well, it makes me think of a certain succubus.
Brandish.
Am I the only one who knows Brandish?
What is she from?
Just from Brandish, a hentai.
I don't think
I
Let me look it up because I am a succubus enjoyer, so let's
We will never speak of this again.
B for Brandish. We can talk about succubus later when we're not on camera? Question mark. I'll say I will seem like the only one who's gooning in here. Glory Girl.
Glory Girl.
Yeah, she's very glorious.
Glory.
Yeah, that's alright. You can go to B. Panacea. How do you pronounce it in English? Okay, Panacea.
Panacea.
Yeah, Panacea. Yeah, it's a cool word. Yeah, it can go for B, I guess. I remember Amy mentioning this when we played Ragnarok.
See, I told you you would remember.
Yeah. Somehow I remember that one. Okay, Dr. Mother.
Yeah, that's the name I I mentioned that was coming up. Just Doctor Mother.
Dr. Mother.
Dr. Mother. That is a hard one to rank. It is very, very unique, but it just feels like stacking of titles, right? Just like Dr. Mother, Professor, Agent, Chef.
Agent.
You know what? It's cool. You can go to you know what? That's A tier. There you go. You can go you can go take care of Kid Win over there. I'm sure they're related. Oh, is All Father the father?
I hope not.
Okay. That would be a funny trio. All Father, Dr.
The
Mother,
mother
and
and
Kid
kid
Win.
win. Yeah, like it's like pinwheel. You separate the end and you get that.
Yeah. Okay, Number Man. That's a nerd. You can go to F.
No, hold on. He's frequently called the number man.
He's the nerd. You can go to F.
This was a bad idea. This is too wrong.
Yeah.
Okay.
After you read Worm, I'm going to show you this. I'm going
Yeah,
to look into your eyes, and I'm going to tell you to say you're sorry.
I will be sorry to Number Man, but he should have chosen a better name. Lady Photon. That one is pretty good.
I was about to say that one is one of the worst.
I do think it's one of the worst. I hate this name.
It's too dumb.
I think it's alright. It's, you know what? I can make it better.
Amy, you say it's too dumb, but like the Number Man.
No, but the number man has aura.
Yeah,
I don't know about that.
That one's so dumb it wraps back around.
Yeah,
Like, it comes back around to being incredible.
By the way, Alan, this is your list. You don't have to listen to the two rats on each side of your shoulders, squeaking ideas.
It's like Odin, but worse.
Which of you is Murder Rat and which of you is Mouse Protector?
I mean, only one of us can be those two. The other has to be Lab Rat.
Oh,
yeah,
fair enough. True. Which one's Ziggurat? That's probably Yakuman. But no, I can make this better. Lady Photon and Glory Girl are a team, so they're gonna stick together.
Have you read Worm?
Have I?
Continue.
Okay. Laser Dream. Laser Dream. That sounds like the name of like some 70s album or something.
Laser Disc?
Yeah. It's like one of those like very synth heavy kind of things. You know what? It's a cool name. You can go to A. There you go. Butcher 14. Man, there sure is a lot of butchers if they're already at 14.
I wonder what happened with the other 13 ones.
I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, the 14 does make me kind of think, like, what's up with that guy? Yeah, I can go to B tier. Go prepare some meat for everyone else. We'll have a party up on B tier, huh?
Yeah.
Hatchet Faced. You usually don't want a hatchet on your face. So, I don't know. Sit here. Oh, let me. This. Do you have an?
Laptop, so I'm on phone now.
Oh,
Alright. Do you have any opinion on hatchet face?
None that I shall reveal.
Alright.
But yes, what I was going to say before I was so rudely interrupted was that I can be mouse protector and murder rat.
okay, then I'm lab rat.
Alright. Director tag with 2 G's.
Yeah. This is just a guy's name.
Yeah, that's just a guy. That's probably just the director of the school or whatever. You can go choose who. Now, Jack Slash is a name that I recognize.
Jack Slash.
The guy who really hates bears for some reason.
I think it's actually that bears really hate him.
Well, if the bears hate him, he probably did something to piss off those bears.
He might have.
My only power is to create normal bears. That's not his power.
Oh. I don't know. I cannot dissociate the Jack Slash from bears anymore. So you know, you go hang out. You go hang out. We're Sauron.
I think, yeah. I personally really like this name, but
It is an interesting play on words. They gotta give it that. Yeah, you know, for that you do get A, but I feel it's also a bit of a mouthful, so not quite A.
I guess the reversal it's going for, but I don't think it really flows. I like her actual name a lot more.
Shatterbird. Is that a bird that gets shattered or a bird that shatters?
A bird that shatters.
Okay. And
that's all she does.
She just shatters. Okay.
I mean, do one thing, do it really well.
Yeah.
She does. She's the best at it.
Yeah, I respect the hustle. There you go. You can go for B. Actually, yeah, sure. A. It's a good name. Alright, Gregor the Snail. Gregor the Snail. It sounds like it would be the name of like a king who nobody likes. The lands of the north are dominated by the evil Gregor the Snail.
There is a king who nobody likes in here, but it's not Gregor the Snail.
Is it king?
No.
It's not king?
No.
Oh, of course.
I mean, nobody
everyone
likes
loves
him either.
Oh, okay. I'm sure Jouster and Hero like King. This is pals.
King Jouster and the Hero.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like this name. It can go to D.
I don't know how to pronounce this one either.
I believe it's Glaeshtigwayne. Glaeshtig.
Glaeshtigwayne.
It's fucking Gaelic. Nobody knows that shit.
Yeah.
Nobody knows, but I like it. I like how it looks on the page.
Me too.
Yeah, it does look cool. I don't know what it means. You can get B for effort. You didn't go with something obvious, so yeah.
Yeah. I mean, look, even in story, basically everybody calls her the Fairy Queen instead of
That's true. Yeah, I forgot that.
Okay, that elevates the trade. There you go.
I think it might actually just mean Fairy Queen.
Possibly.
Don't know.
Yeah, that is cool.
I think that's right. Actually, it might.
Let me see if the wiki has anything to say about this. Well, no, there's not even a trivia section on her name, so.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, now we have Biter.
Biter.
You know?
Biter.
I'm pretty sure Biter is just a guy. Or am I... No. Biter is like a cape name. But there is someone else with a similar name that is just a guy.
Yeah, I mean, you can see there's Barker next to him as well.
Yeah,
Piper and Barker.
I think it's Barker. It's going to be really funny if I'm completely wrong, though.
No, Barker and Biter are both capes.
Who names their kid Biter anyways? Like it's
Yeah.
gotta be a cape name, right?
It
You
is.
know?
Yeah, Biter and
Hmm.
Barker are cape names.
Yeah, no, I don't know who I'm getting them mixed up with. Then
You know, Biter.
they do have a kink going on. One bites and
Yeah.
the other barks.
Yeah. Oh, wrong. Yeah, Biter. Call me. We'll figure something out.
What about Barker? Or
Oh,
is
Barker.
that not up your alley?
No, Barker is just like this is just makes me think of dogs barking, and that annoys me. You can go to the
Look, it's Sweeney Todd, the demon barber of Fleet Street, Benjamin Barker.
Alright, Chariot. That sounds like another tarot guy. It's alright. You can go to C for Chariot. I really
Weed.
yeah, I really just weed. Weed would have been S tier, but
I have
well,
never misread Wild as Weed before.
Well, that's your loss.
Yeah.
I do misread Brian as Brain multiple times, though.
Yeah.
Well, weld.
Weld.
What does weld mean again? It's like to
Like welded metals?
yeah, like that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just a word. You can go to C.
Me when I'm welded.
Me when I'm wrong.
Okay. Ages.
Go
Ages.
ahead, Jack. Slash the word, but it won't work because I'm the people's shield. Their ages.
Oh, damn.
This is a deep joke, Alan. This is a deep joke.
Okay, I cannot wait.
I can explain it to you at the end of arc 8 or 9. I don't
Is
remember.
Ages protecting the bears from Jack Slash?
He can be. He can be. Why not?
Alright, I'm gonna put him up there.
I'm the world's teacher.
But
There
it
we
won't
go.
work because I'm their shield.
Yeah, protect the bears.
Ursa Aurora.
Alright. Jessica Yamada, that's a name. Who? It's a cool
Yeah,
name, but you know.
Okay, but now though. Browbeat.
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 Oh, that guy.
Browbeat.
I think I remember you two talking about Browbeat, right?
We talked about him a lot for how inconsequential of a character he is.
Yeah. I think Browbeat is the ultimate Who, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
There's no other place he can put in.
I'm going to have to say this again. The first thing that shows up on Browbeat's wiki is the quote, "Man, oh man, did you ever fuck the dog here?"
Oh. Well, and he managed to not be memorable despite that?
No, and then it's like, this article is in need of a cleanup, blah, 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 blah. And then there's another quote. What the fuck is he doing here?
Oh, Browbeat.
The man, oh man, did you ever fuck the dog? Is the this article is in need of cleanup? Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But yeah,
Curious
like,
to know why that is.
actual page quote is, "What the fuck is he doing here?"
Oh.
Oh, Browbeat, we love you. You literally nobody knows who you are, but we love you.
Look, I love him. I love him. I know the word of God around him, and I love him.
All right, Galan,
Gallant.
Gallant.
I do not like him.
Do not like that guy.
I do not like Gal.
That's,
I'm not a fan.
It's a fine name to. It's very knightly, I guess.
It's a rich person's name. Like, no average Joe is coming up with that name.
That is true. I like the sound of it at least, so you can go to B. Manpower.
I don't remember Manpower.
I get
No,
what
he's-
they're. What? Go ahead.
He's one of the new wave people.
Oh, okay.
I get what they're going for, but that does make me think they're like a right-wing YouTuber.
It is very fitting.
You can no, you can go to D. Go be annoyed by dogs. Contessa.
Contessa!
I need you to do good on this one, Ellen. I really need you to.
We need you to get this one right, Ellen.
Oh, that could go both ways. Do they suck or are they great?
We need to get this one right, Ellen.
You
Oh,
have to
no.
get this one right. There is a correct answer.
Hmm. Hmm. B?
Wrong.
Damn.
No. Not even close.
Well, I guess she's staying there now. The word has ended because Ellen made one wrong decision.
Are you sure you have not read Worm?
Okay.
That almost makes up for putting her at B.
Almost, yeah.
Well then. I cannot wait to understand why that is. Oh boy.
Okay, I survived. It's okay.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you two are having fun. Breed.
I think that breed sounds like too cool of a word for what it actually means.
Breed, call me. I'll figure something out.
Yeah, that's what I'm expecting.
Yeah, I should have guessed. Blasto.
Blasto, that is cool.
Blasto is an interesting one.
Yeah.
Yeah, Blasto. It sounds like a really fun guy, I think.
Oh, he is.
Yeah, he's like the wacky guy with who blasts things. No, that has the potential to be an annoying character, but I'll believe you, Blasto. You can go to A. Accord. That makes me think of Law. That's boring. What should be?
Fair.
Hyundai.
Citrine? Intrine?
Citrine.
Citrine. Sounds tasty. You can go to A. There you go. Oh, hey, Adamant, Blasto, and Citrine. The ABC.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Fog.
Fog. Yeah.
Fog
Night
followed
and
by
evening.
night.
Fog. Oh, come on.
Yeah, usually they would be presented as night and fog.
Oh, so those two are together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Fog and night. Yeah, you can go. You can go together in F tier.
They deserve it.
Yeah. There you go.
This F tier is very stacked. Like Saint,
Yeah.
Genesis, Numberman,
Eden, Crimson.
Eden?
What about Mr. Gladly?
Yeah.
Oh, he deserves to be there.
Yeah, he's correct there. I like how there's so little A's, a single G, and then F is just stacked.
Yeah. I mean, E is for like it's just like these two because they're too perfect. Like, they don't make me hate them, but they're also very lame.
Oh, you are going to hate them, don't worry.
All right.
You are going to hate Kaiser, don't worry.
Good. Okay, director Pigot.
I think it's Pigot.
Pigot.
I mean, you already
So-
have another director in who?
Yeah. Yeah, you can go hang out. They both have two G's in their names. Is that a thing? Is that a requirement to be a director in this facility? You gotta have a name with two G's.
Oh,
Yeah, sure. Why not?
maybe, possibly.
It's like that they take all the G's the Brooks steals and leaves behind and put in their name. Alright, Purity.
Purity.
Yeah. I don't know about this one. It makes me think of chastity and also makes me think of worst final boss, Junko. Go to the tier.
Gasp.
Oh, you motherfucker.
Asterisk, gasp, asterisk.
Worst final boss.
Okay, she's not the worst final boss. She's one of the worst.
I mean, a lot of her spell cards are extremely fucking annoying, but like, come on.
She's Junko. She's. This is a discussion for another time.
This is a discussion for another time, and I will eviscerate you.
Well,
My fury is pure.
we'll see about that.
Pure furies.
Yes. I'm sure your heart is at the right place.
Comments down below. Who do you think was Jack Slash and who was Aegis in this discussion?
that are our Toho podcast, the Jack Slash and the Ages. Because the name has nothing to do with Toho. Alright, Shielder. That's like a lamer Aegis.
It is.
Yeah, you can go to see. There's a guy that I have a shield. So you're like shield hero. No, I'm my own guy.
Not shield hero.
Othello.
That's a game, right?
If you go down a little bit, there's Othello, and right below Othello there's Otala, and I'm pretty sure that's entirely accidental.
Yeah, they're completely unrelated.
I don't know about that. I feel like they're like a battle couple of some kind.
Yeah,
No.
I'm giving Ellen like the second line for her fanfic, you know, and I'm just pointing out things, and she can do the rest.
Yeah, like I feel like they'd be like, I'm Othello, and I'm Otala, and this is our mascot Otto.
And they have a hotel.
Yeah, we have a hotel. We're very strange superheroes.
Oh.
Yeah, it's an okay name. You can go to B.
I do like the game Othello. I should probably play more.
Hold on, let me break
I never
out my
played
Shakespeare collection.
What?
There's tragedies.
No idea.
What's happening?
I have no idea.
274.
274.
They're supposed to be taking notes.
Venice. Dramatis personae. The Duke of Venice. Brabantio, a senator. Fuck this.
What are you talking about?
It's a Shakespeare play.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry.
Yes, we're very well versed in Shakespeare. We knew all along.
I know about Othello. I've never read it or seen any adaptation of it, but yeah, I should have figured out when you mentioned the words dramatis personae.
Yeah. Okay, so Valefor.
It also sounds like a Tolkien name, Valefor.
Yeah, that is, I believe, a goetic demon, and also there's it's that summon from Final Fantasy X.
Oh yeah, the bird.
Bird, yeah. Yeah, it's okay. It's like, yeah, I also know goetic demons, so you can go to B. I'll appreciate someone else who knows a little bit about those. Halo, the Master Chief guy.
The original Halo.
Yeah.
The unoriginal Halo.
He has guns and then are we talking about Hot Girl Halo from Halo Age?
I don't think we are.
No, okay. So D tier then.
Hold on. I think that the next name is Rosary, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I have to show you this.
Okay.
Hold on.
When you go into Rosary's Worm Wiki, this is what shows up.
Oh no! What is
This
this?
is a really good bit of fan art. I see.
I hate this. This thing will appear later at my apartment when I'm trying to sleep and be like, cannot believe you put a contest on B. You get to die now.
Okay, so if I ever want to scare you, I just have to cosplay as Rosary.
Maybe, but you
Okay.
might make it hot.
I don't think I would.
Hmm.
No, not with that color scheme.
Okay, yeah, the color
The
scheme
bright
is
yellow
very,
and the
very
bright
bad.
red.
Colors.
Yeah, you will be in my nightmares, so you can go to F tier, no regrets. Crusader.
Okay, but okay, you know what? Having open chat, I do have to ask. Where would Mr. Evil Fishman Jr. the Third fall?
Oh, you'll be S tier, of course.
Yeah, I think he would be pretty high. At least A.
Can't wait for people to watch this and have no idea what we're talking about.
Yeah, I could put an image of it on the screen, but whether
Indeed.
I will or not is up to the future.
Yeah.
She won't.
Will she? Won't she?
Who knows?
I'm precog, you won't.
Anyways, Crusader, kind of boring. You can go to C.
Oh, but wait,
Golan.
Golan.
Okay.
won't. But now you won't. But now you will. But now you won't.
But will I?
But explodes.
Damn. Golan. I know the guy who watched the movie yesterday.
Yeah, there is a movie about this guy.
Yeah, he had really bad hair in the movie.
Full lips, terrible hair.
Yeah. He's okay to.
Yeah.
Can go to B tier.
When this guy shows up, there's a joke about people thinking that he named himself Gollum, and he's like, no, it's not Gollum, it's Golan.
Yeah, you know, Gollum from Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Google struggles with that too.
Probably.
Oh no, it wasn't Google. It was a Tanner. I was looking for a Golan gift to post in the movie nights, and it just kept giving me Golan.
Oh,
Gollum.
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 The Gollum, how he came into this world.
So I came to this world by dark pagan magic, apparently.
The Gollum of how he came into the world.
The Gollum. That was Yakuman just misprint, wrong, incorrect transcription from on Yakuman's end.
Shout out to Yakuman.
Shout out to Yakuman.
Shout in.
Dang. Alright, Menja.
I think
Do I have someone like that?
there's Fenya. I think Fenya already appeared.
Yeah. Fenya and Menya. You know, we're gonna put her up there with who I assume is her girlfriend. I just need to remember which one it was.
His worm
Okay,
fan
there.
fiction keeps getting better.
Yeah.
There we go. Menya and Fenya. Cricket. Can Taylor control Cricket with her power?
I wish.
That would be cool.
What field position do you think she takes in the game of cricket?
I know nothing about the game of cricket.
I'm
Assume
gonna
she
say.
takes. Hmm?
I'm gonna say she stands at the silly point.
Is that a real cricket position? Well, you can go to C for cricket.
This next one, though. Who the
Strapping
fuck
lad.
is a strapping lad?
It's a strapping lad. It's the older brother
Okay.
of Kid Win.
Yeah, they don't even have a wiki entry. I don't know if what I'm reading is just
Where
what
was it?
someone wrote on the Reddit or if it's a quote from the story, but they named two of their wards Strapping Lad and the Young Buck of all things. That's as bad as
Oh.
manpower.
Huh.
I don't think
Yeah.
it's a quote from the story, but yeah, it's the fucking Texas ward.
Yeah, I think
And
they all
Strapping
have like
Lad.
weird names. The ones from Texas.
Yeah, that's where Hoyden's from too.
Oh yeah, Hoyden.
I'm starting to notice a pattern
Hmm.
Almost like Texas is bad at names.
here.
Well, I gotta keep him with his mother,
Dr.
Dr.
Mother.
Mother. Yeah, and then his annoying younger brother, Kid Win. I'm sure they
Strapping
make a
lad.
very, very happy family.
Hookwolf.
Hookwolf. I thought it said Bookwolf for a second. I was kind of confused.
Book.
Hookwolf. Yeah, that.
I'm not sure how to read.
Honestly, that's a good name. I think it's a bit edgy, but that's how you do edgy in a way that is kind of convincing.
My mind is still stuck in strapping lad because I'm thinking about it and I think it's high key contradictory to everything that people talk about in universe of how like important cape names are for PR. And there's no way that they would allow a hero to be called strapping lad.
Yeah.
I mean, they allowed them to be called a lot of really stupid stuff.
Well, a lot of these aren't heroes. A lot of these are
Oh.
villains.
Oh.
Yeah, or independent heroes, or yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't there? You're telling me there's not like a villain association? It's like okay, haha, we gotta do enough villainy to climb up the ranks.
Not a villain association, but there are villain groups, yes.
This ain't your grandpappy's My Hero Academia.
This is literature.
Is there no League of Villains in there?
No.
This is literature. We drop out of school here. Thank you very much.
Alright.
Oh, Photomon is worse
Photomon.
than Lady. What's the
Lady
one?
Photon.
Photon Mom.
Well, I cannot separate the
family.
The family. So, where'd you go?
What happened?
I released the button accidentally and it went in a weird place. There you go.
Okay. They have two moms.
Yeah.
Two moms, but they're the same person.
I'm gonna put Glory Girl in the middle. There you go.
That's very fitting. Yeah, what's up with people that don't know anything about Worm tapping into knowledge about it?
Tapping into the funniest possible version of.
I don't know. I guess it's just what's the name of the thing that the Palentia is attuned to the thing. To
My Corona
Worm.
Palentia is activated.
My Corona Palentia. There you go.
Yeah, is actually the Corona Polenta. Yeah.
Is it Polenta? That's
Yeah.
weird because polenta is a type
No.
of food, and I don't want to
Yeah.
eat
No,
brains.
I'm joking. It's a joke. That's the joke I'm making.
Oh,
It sounds like
I'm sorry. I ruined your joke, and I have no defense for it.
Yeah.
I can't believe you. I hate you forever now.
It's
Oh,
fine.
no.
You're not the first one.
All right. Thinking back on it, Strapping Lad, you're not as cool as your brother Kid Win, so you go to B. There you go.
No more having wrong opinions on Toho music.
Oh boy.
Well, you can't wait to see me have wrong opinions on Toho designs.
Oh my god.
Look, there are things you can
There's
do.
another
that-
Victor.
Yeah, there's another
Just
Victor.
throw him on Who But Worse and then continue what you were talking.
Yeah. There you go. With Toho designs, usually you cannot go wrong a lot of times, but there are a few ones that are controversial, maybe. So we'll cross
Maybe.
that bridge when you get there. Although, if you put my favorite Tohos on the bad tier, I will be mad.
Well,
I as well.
you know where I live. We can duke it out in a box match afterwards.
Damn. Alright. Well, Tala, of course, has to go with her husband. There we go.
Don't
They're
say
gonna,
it. Don't say it.
They're gonna run the B tier hotel for all
Yeah.
these joyful people.
They really sound like they have a casino in the hotel as well.
Yeah.
Don't say it, Chroma.
And then Blue Blood wastes all his money there, and
Yeah.
like the night hag is like trying to pickpocket people.
I hope all the Worm fanfic writers know about this. Because there's good stuff here.
I hope so, yeah.
For a certain value of good.
Right, Storm Tiger.
Yeah, another one that I don't remember.
He's buddy with Bookwolf.
Yeah, I imagine.
Okay.
Alright, I gotta put them together, even though his name is a little bit lamer.
No, don't. Just put him wherever he belongs.
Yeah, I see tier then. Oh, what? Did I change something? That's fine. There he is. C tier. You're right under Hookwolf. Is like they're
Wait,
together.
right under Hookwolf and to the side of Rook.
Oh yeah. I don't know if that's. Oh yeah, Hookwolf.
Yeah. Rune.
Rune. Didn't I already do Rune?
No.
Okay.
I don't think there is a Delta though.
Delta.
Delta Rune?
Delta Rune! Oh, alright. Rune is cool. I think B tier. There you go. I could have sworn it had a rune before. Well, whatever. We'll figure that out later. The Siberian. Oh, this one has a D on his name.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Okay. I guess he comes from Siberia.
Yeah, I'm not going to say anything on the Siberian because it's kind of a complicated character.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really sound like a hero name. So sure, you can go and sit here, I guess.
We will talk about the Siberian at some point.
Yes.
I'm sure of it. At length.
Burnscar. Burnscar. That's the guy from One Piece who hasn't appeared yet.
Yeah, that's why they haven't appeared. They're still recovering from what happened in Worm.
One Piece was in the Worm universe so long?
And considering what happens in Worm, I don't think they are recovering.
In Chapter 739, Usopp points at a worm. Worm theory confirmed.
It's going to take a while.
Yeah. Okay. You know what? Yeah, you can stay at B. I'm sure someone over there can heal you. There's gotta be someone. It's a bit of a dangerous place, it looks like, but
There
on.
is no such thing as a safe place in here.
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, you can go hang out at Arbiter and
No,
Kai's.
no. I mean, look at
No.
G. There's a single person there, so you might think that's safer. It's not.
No.
It's really not.
Yeah.
That's one of the least safe places.
Yeah, even though there's a single person in there.
What about Huba Wars? With Victor, and Squealer.
Yeah, it's probably fine.
Yeah, I don't think they would just attack you for no reason.
Yeah,
I
it looks
mean, well, I mean, Victor might.
Which one of them?
The second one.
Okay, then I'm teaming up with the first one.
Well, then I'm
comment
teaming
down
up-
below which Victor is your favorite.
Flygos?
Eligos. I
Eligos.
think.
Oh, it's an L. I mean an EL.
Yeah.
It really looks like an F
Flygos?
on my end. It looks like an F. Eligos.
That is a familiar name. Is that an Argoidic demon? I don't remember all of their names, but that sounds about right. Yeah,
Let me
that's
look it
fine.
up. Yeah, Eligos is a Grand Duke of Hell
Yeah, I had a feeling.
who commands 60 legions of demons.
Alright, then you go hang out with Alephor. I'm sure you two get along really well.
Cherish.
Cherish. No, it's a cute name. Even though it's also just a verb. But it is pretty cute, so you get at least B. There you go. Now, string theory.
String theory.
Yeah, fuck yeah, string theory.
I am trying to imagine if that is the superhero name of someone who can, like, has string powers, and so it's like, hey, thanks, string theory.
Like String Girl from Unnamed Story that does not exist.
Yeah.
String girl.
Maybe she should be called string theory.
Oh, String Theory is not a superhero.
Is string theory associated with Number Man?
Because she's a super villain.
I don't think she is associated with the Number Man, no.
She's not,
Okay.
no.
Because it's a bit of a nerd name, but also it's at least cool. And, you know, gives me like food for thought. Yeah, I can go Trey. There you go.
Which is the correct answer, thank you.
Nice.
Yeah, she's a high A, I'd say.
Yeah.
Alright. Bonesaw.
Bonesaw.
Bonesaw!
My favorite names are the ones where I say it and then you choose Scream.
Bonesaw!
Bonesaw.
You've seen fan art of Bonesaw. You've seen a lot of
don't-
fan art of Bonesaw.
I do not remember. But I'll believe you. Well, I'm sure they're a cool guy. So let's go B for Bonesaw.
This is not the correct answer.
This is not the correct answer. Also not a cool
Yeah.
guy. Also not a guy.
Yeah.
It's this person whose coolness is less than cool. There you go.
We'll see about that.
Sure.
Lola.
Crawler. I Yeah, that makes me think of crawling bugs, but I can't imagine that is the main character. I see for crawler.
I don't even remember if Taylor's cape name has appeared or not.
I don't think
Okay.
maybe one of them has.
Yeah, I generally do not remember.
Okay. Well, let's see. Mannequin.
Mannequin is cool.
Mannequin. Mannequin. Mannequin.
Manequeer?
Mannequin. Mannequeer.
Okay, that would be a better name. Mannequin is alright. B tier. There you go. Can put an extra bone saw because they don't have bones.
No comment.
Yeah.
Gray boy. It sounds like a very boring boy. You can go
He sure is great.
to D tier.
The tab.
Gray boy needs to take lessons from a kid win. Gotta be less gray.
Noel.
Noel, that's the girl from that rune. Yeah, she's cool. Not my favorite Deltarune character, but still can go to A tier. There you go.
I'm sensing a hint of bias here.
Oh, I'm sorry. My tier list is not 100% objective.
Not 100%. It's very far from that.
Yeah, it's not even 50%.
Well,
Not even like 30%.
Not even like 29%.
Not even like 27%.
Not even like 25%.
Not even 22.
No,
Alright,
guess
alright.
what? Not even 21%.
So did you two get incarnated with Number Man or something?
Uh,
I mean, that would solve a lot of my issues.
well, this is true.
Damn, y'all keep hyping Number Man. Why is he the lamest name? Can at least be the number dude.
Anyway, Canary.
Canary. Canary, cute, but it's also just kind of a word. Yeah. So it can go to B. B for bird. Gonna put you next to Cherish because they're both cute names. Cherish and Canary. Alright, Lung.
Not lungs, but just a lung.
Yeah, a lung.
A single one.
Yeah, his power is that he can breathe really well.
It's one of
maybe
few
not really
words.
well, but very mediocre.
No.
It's one of a few words for a dragon in Chinese.
Yeah.
So we have another dragon.
Oh, well, okay. For a moment, I thought he was like a pug because he can breathe very well. You can go to C, I guess. Marquis.
Marquis. The Marquis.
Oh boy, another fancy little man.
Yeah, I'm going to have to call out the people behind the Worm audiobook here, because although I love your work and I listened to like 70% of Worm through the audiobook, the fact that y'all kept saying Marquis has gaslit me into thinking that I have been saying the word incorrectly all along, only to find out that I was in fact correct and it is Marquis.
Yeah.
So,
me when people can't understand. Me when people can't do basic French pronunciation.
However, thank you for your job. It's much appreciated, but I will not forgive you.
And never forgive.
Never forgive, never forget.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
just
believe in second opportunities, in second chances.
damn. Well, he goes to C tier at any rate.
Aww.
Oh,
It's fine.
not the first time it pisses you all off, I'm sure.
Gully.
Gully.
Gosh darn it, Gully.
Gully G. Willikers.
Gully G's.
It is a
Golly
funny name to say.
It is very funny.
Gully. Alright, you can go to B just for that.
B12 tier. Vitamin B12. Labyrinthos.
Labyrinth. Is he part? Are they partners with Ziggurat because that's also building? It's just a
I think
bunch of
they're
building men.
Actually.
Not sure.
Okay.
Don't think
Well-
so. Can't remember. Can't remember cigarettes to save my own life.
Damn. Well,
I like him.
it is a cool word, so you get a B at least. Matt,
I guess I'm simply more autistic than you.
That's almost certainly true.
Oh, here you have Madison Clements. Yeah, that's just a person.
Matryoshka.
Matryoshka!
Matryoshka. I really like the word matryoshka.
Yeah, me too.
Matryoshka.
That's an S tier for sure.
I'm going to use it for something in like 9 years or something.
Ooh. I love Matryoshkas. They're so cute. They're adorable. You open them up and there's another cute little doll inside. And then you open that one and there's another cute doll inside. I like them. They're cute. So yes, S tier.
Sanguine.
Is that a
I don't
vampire?
remember.
Can you imagine it's just like, my power is to suck blood.
I'm
What are you gonna
blood.
name myself? Sanguine, D tier.
Blood.
I mean, sometimes you get a power that kind of fucks your whole career, you know?
Oh boy.
Yeah. Shamrock.
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 guess
The rock.
Yeah, I guess it's like a leprechaun or something.
Shakshuka?
Shakshuka.
I don't know that one. Yeah, I can just go to C, I guess.
In our inevitable Worm fanfic, the only original character I'm going to fight for the inclusion of is going to be Shakshuka.
Shakshuka. There's a fun name.
Shakshuka. The power of really good shakshuka.
It's like the
Shuka.
best. Screw up.
Scrub.
Screw up.
Come on.
Scrub.
What the
Scrub.
fuck? Names themselves Scrub.
I think you should put this guy with Uber and Leet.
Yeah, I think he deserves that. It's like the guy who's kind of who is the new guy to the team. So like, you're gonna be called Scrub.
Damn.
This tire by scrubbing your shoes. And
Kingdom
man.
consent more or less landed on if there were a third member of the Uber Leet crew, they'd be hacks. Is
Yeah,
I think what Kingdom has landed on.
yeah, but Scrub has to earn the cool name. For now, he's just Scrub.
Yeah.
He's gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm so glad that you guys let me in this really cool thing. I was like, yeah, shut up, Scrub.
Guess
how
you
can I tell you?
scrubbing.
Get back to scrubbing my boots.
Forrest
Forest.
Gump, the guy who runs a lot. He can run, shoot,
I remember Forest.
C tier, I guess.
Do you remember
Everybody
Forest?
should. Of course I remember Forest. How could I forget Forest?
Okay, good.
What the
Minor.
fuck? Is...
Minor. Wait, what?
Wait a sec. Buddy, I don't think you're allowed to be a superhero. Go back to
Oh.
school.
I mean,
If people aren't allowed to be a superhero when they're minor, then 85% of this cast doesn't exist.
Yeah, but they're lying about their age. It's like when you're a
Whoa.
teenager and you go to a porn site and it says, "Are you 18 years older?" It's like, yeah.
Okay, so
But this guy's
minor.
just like, "Oh, I'm not 18 or older, so I'm gonna click no." Oh, why did you close the site?
Minor is apparently not a cape because so minor is only in the list of minor characters. Their entry number 20, and it just says mercenary for coil. That's all it says.
Oh.
it says what?
Mercenary for coil.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Sounds like a hole
Right.
to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is nothing.
Yeah, minor. You were too minor of a character to get a proper tier. Also, go back to school. Senegal.
Senegal.
Is that like a?
Okay, no. Senegal's entry is big mercenary for coil. That's
Senegal.
incredible. That's
Are you
not a
lying
hole.
about your age? I'm suspicious of you, Senegal. You at least a little bit about your name, so you can get C tier. Charlotte. It's a cute name. It is kind of just a name, but it's a name that it has like associations in fiction and stuff. Yeah, you can go to B.
Or as my friend who tried to make up a worm fanfic that hasn't been done yet decided, Taylor's best friend who got sent to the ISS for crimes.
No, because she's Charlotte like the spider.
Yeah, of course.
Dang.
I had to slip in, got sent to the ISS for crimes.
Yeah.
Banished to the ISS for crimes.
Alright, Dimitri. That's just a name to.
No idea who this is.
Yeah, Dimitri, yeah, I guess you can go with
Well, clearly this is some
make a
kind of
team with
mad.
Charlotte. There you go.
What did you say, Chroma?
Clearly this is some kind of mad chemist.
Clearly.
Clearly.
Because of Dmitry Mendeleev.
Sure. Prit?
Yeah, I don't know who the fuck this is.
Yeah,
Brit?
who? Come on.
They don't even.
Prit.
I don't even know Dmitry Mendeleev. I'm too autistic for the autist.
I might have heard of Dmitry Mendeleev and just not remember who they are.
Yeah, me too. Sierra
Moving on.
Kylie.
Yeah, I think it's Sierra Kylie.
Kylie. Well,
You may see Bryce Kiley in the Who tier.
oh yeah.
Oh,
they're.
yeah.
Should I separate them along with the other two? Okay. Sure. Let's keep you two separate. You can go hang with Annette maybe on the other side of the list. There you go.
That does not bode well, I'll tell you what.
I'll tell you what.
Feel bad for all those guys who are in the middle.
Assault.
Assault. Well,
Yeah.
that is
I would like to remind you that there has been a character called the Battery, so we have both Assault and Battery.
Assault and Battery. Well,
And
Assault
yes,
is...
they are picked up.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. It would be surprising if they weren't. I forgot where the fuck I put Battery. Anyway, the Assault is a worse name, so you can go through D tier. There you go. Now,
Bitch.
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 Bitch. You gotta really pull your lips together when you're about to say the B. It's like, bitch.
Yeah.
Bitch. One has to admire the audacity of choosing bitch as your hero / villain name. Yeah.
Bitch is a lot of people's favorite character in the whole series.
She is definitely not mine.
Yeah, not mine, but up there. Though not favorite level, no.
Alright, bitch. I'm gonna put you here, your partners. Call me. There we go. Now, Clock Blocker.
Who is definitely not called Cock Blocker.
Definitely not.
I swear it's not a joke.
It's not a pun.
Nor has anyone in the audience ever made a joke about that. Because Worm is a very serious story and people treat it very seriously.
Yeah. Okay, Clock Blocker. Yeah, it's a very audacious name too. There you go. Not as audacious as bitch, so you can just go Trey. There you go.
I'm going to be honest. To me, it sounds more like a very ingenuous name. Like they sign the name and then someone tells you that sounds like Cock Blocker, and he's like, "Ah, fuck!" But I already have the posters out. I can't change it now.
Oh, it was accidental.
Yeah, that's my canon.
Okay. Well, either way, you do you, Clock Blocker. We believe in you.
Flechette.
Flechette. That's a cool name. I like it. Is that another sword name?
No.
I think a flechette is a kind of dart.
Yeah.
Oh. Is there a Queen of Darts?
I don't think so.
Queen of darts.
Yeah.
Queen of darts.
Yeah, my favorite character, Queen of Darts.
Yeah, okay. Flechette, you have potential.
Yeah.
You live your dream. Go become the Queen of Darts.
I'm going to take the opportunity and say that I have issues with Flechette, mainly that I should have more thoughts about a character that is this important, and the fact that I don't, I think is a failure of the story. It's one of the big criticisms I have of Worm.
It's not that I mean, well, she's kind of important.
Yeah.
But she's not that.
Not that important, but too important for there to not be more. Especially considering the other character that's coming up.
Which one is that? Imp!
Well, not that one, but who?
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 Who? Who?
Sorry, what did you say?
Who?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Sorry, what did you say?
I don't know, there's just a weird blank space there next to Miss Militia.
Yeah, I think they forgot to type someone. They get like so many names repeated and then they just put one that is empty.
Yeah.
We cannot do this joke again. We already did this joke for this person.
Which person? Fifth Clubs or whatever the fuck that is? No, there's a name there.
Sure. Anyways, Imp.
Who?
Imp. It's cool.
Who?
Who? Who?
Who?
Who?
Who?
Whom?
Who?
What?
What?
Where? What?
I don't know what you're confused with, but you're making me more confused.
There we go.
Okay, breaking
Why do you put the
character,
word-
breaking character a little bit. That is the correct placement for imp.
Yeah.
But who?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who?
I love the immediate murder professionals. They're all great. There you go. I got my shitty hell of a boss joke in.
Who?
Who?
Militia. Miss Militia.
Oh yeah, that's a name. Yeah, a person even.
She exists.
A character,
Yeah.
mayhaps.
It's okay. It is a bit military coded, but it does have alliteration, so it gets you go to B.
Perian. Perian. Perian.
Yeah,
Perian.
Pariano.
sounds like a fun guy.
Not a
Person.
guy. Not a guy.
Person.
Not a guy.
Yeah,
Probably.
can go to B,
Are you serious?
maybe.
Miss Militia and Perian, you think are comparable?
I don't know. It's a. Does Parian mean anything?
Pariah?
Pariah?
Kind of doll. Like it's kind of like
Okay.
old Victorian doll.
Alright, so S tier. I got it.
And also pariah as in the outskirts of society.
Okay.
Thank you. Another correct
There you go.
placement. The second one.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Second one. I only got 2 correct.
No, you probably got a couple more.
No. I mean, mouse protector's in the right place.
Okay, that's true.
And
What about
Zimmer.
Romp?
No,
No.
I don't think so.
Romp
Simurg,
is absolutely
correct.
in the right place.
Simurg 2 also correct.
Yeah. And it's Simurg, and then the other one's a little higher, so it's like Simurg and Simurg. There's a very minor difference in how loud you should be when saying those names.
Alright. Region.
Regent.
Regento. Regento shredded cheese.
Yeah, this one goes to like C tier, I guess. It's just, again, just a title. Yeah, not even like a king. You see the guy who's trying to usurp king to become the new king, so he's regent. That's my headcanon.
Oh, Shadow Stalker.
Yeah, F. Anyway, Skitter.
Skitter.
Skitter. Oh my gosh, Skitter.
Put Skitter.
Put Skitter where?
No, I'm saying, Amy, when you edit this, put some skittering noises in.
Some skittering noises. Yeah.
Skitter.
Will I, won't I?
Ooh, I'm sure our audience has already found the answer.
But
Yeah,
I have not.
C, I guess.
Damn.
This is C. Is it a little bit better than C? It's a little bit better than C. Can go to B. There you go.
Yeah, surely not as bad as Uber and Leet.
Yeah, for sure.
Surely it's better than Uber and Leet.
But if we're using those as like the benchmark, I feel a lot of those are better than Uber and Leech.
Well, but you're wrong.
Fair enough. No argument against that. Tattletale.
Tattletale.
Yeah, you definitely put Skitter in the wrong place,
Absolutely.
and literally everybody you ask will have a different reason why.
Yeah.
Okay.
There is no correct answer. Like everyone thinks that there is a correct answer, but everyone's answer is different, so there's none.
Yeah,
Tattletale is a fun name.
yeah. Skitter is what the former Homestucks would call a Vriska.
Yeah.
So in other words, what I would call Vriska.
I have not gotten there enough to know
Though
what that means.
to throw my opinion out there, Skitter is S tier.
Agreed.
As for
Thank you.
Skitter, well, not yet. Yeah, Tattletale can go Trey. I like the word.
That's fair.
Yeah, correct
Alright,
as
we're
well.
almost done. Triumph. You're singing your praise before the battle even begun with the name. It's like, come on, guy.
Really weird that Triumph and Gru are the last ones.
Yeah, I don't know who put this together and why they did it like this.
I think they
Gru.
just went like in order of what they remembered, because a lot of like the main characters were in the last fourth of it.
Wait, what?
You heard
Yeah, a
what
lot
I
of
say?
very important characters are very late in the.
Okay.
Now she's thinking. She's reconsidering all her decisions.
Wait, okay.
We're not telling you.
Yeah.
No. Oh boy. Okay. Well.
Well, you should rejoice, because
Sure.
that means you're not going to have to read about Jow, Uber, and Elite for hundreds of pages.
That is true. Well, we only have one guy left. So
Bro.
Gru makes me think of that old game where you get eaten by a Gru. I forgot what it's called.
Zork. It's Zork.
Zork, right, Zork. You know, that is an old school reference. So you get...
You're going too high here. I'm starting to get worried.
You have more cred than Uber Leech and Scrub, because you at least seem like you know a little bit more gaming. So there you go. You can go to B. Next to Skitter, I'm sure nobody will have an issue with that.
No comment. No comment. No comment. I refuse to acknowledge the words I have just heard. And we killed CHROMA. She's never going to recover. She's going full goblin.
Holy shit.
Goblin mode.
Okay, I'm normal. I'm normal again.
Oh boy.
What a way to fucking end this tier list. That's incredible.
Oh boy. That was great. That was fun. I'm sure many people have great opinions about everything that just happened. Like and subscribe. I don't know.
No one knows. No one will never know.
No one knows the trouble I've seen.
This Zestier is really fucked up, I'd say.
It is very special.
Where did you put Dragon again?
Dragon, I think, is like D.
Damn. D for Dragon?
D for Dragon.
Could not possibly be more wrong.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be the judge of that, because now I can actually start reading Worm.
Yay!
Oh no! I can start reading Worm!
Ah, her Corona Polenta is activated.
No!
Yeah, you have like 2 weeks to read all the way to the end of Arc 3 if you want to participate in Brainworm Episode 3.
Oh boy,
Yeah,
there's so much Worm.
I could do some rereading.
I'll make an effort of some kind.
I don't really have anything to say about Arc 2, so I think I'm fine with missing out on that one, but Arc 3 I need to be there for.
Well, Arc 2 has already been recorded.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really have anything to say on Arc 2, honestly.
Now I'm sure everyone should check out the Brainworms podcast.
I am sad I missed out on episode 1 because I didn't get to go on and on about like the first paragraph
Well,
for 10 minutes.
you can do that. Like when we had Komugi in for episode 2, and we just had her like say all of her opinions on Arc 1, so you can also do that.
Oh, nice.
So the audience is going to have to listen to about Arc 1 like multiple times.
Yeah. Well, that was great. I mean, how do we end the video?
I'm pretty sure I can just cut out at some random point where it's funny.
Alright. Yeah, I gotta leave now
Yeah.
because there's